Hello students. In today's video we are going to see how to draw the Lewis dot structures for various molecules. Before knowing how to draw the structures, you have to follow certain rules. So let's see the rules. First you have to add the total number of valence electrons of all the combining atoms in the given molecule. If the given molecule is an anion, then add 1 electron for each negative charge it carries. But if it is an cation, then you subtract 1 electron for each positive charge it carries. Now, divide the total number of electrons by 2 to get the total number of bond pairs. After that, draw the skeletal structure of the molecule. While drawing the skeletal structure, you have to keep the central atom, and for that you have to select the most electropositive atom as the central atom. Never keep hydrogen or fluorine as the central atom because hydrogen and fluorine both can form a single bond, and so it is never selected as the central atom. Now start putting the bond pairs on atoms such that they are adjusted to 8 electrons, that is achieving the octet, or achieving a duplet, which is seen only in case of hydrogen. Now rearrange the electron pairs in such a way that the atoms they try to adjust to the stability of octet. Taking into consideration all the rules, let's try this on some of the molecules. Let's see this for the molecule that is ozone. Now here oxygen electronic configuration is 2 and 6. Means there are 6 valence electron on one oxygen atom. There are 3 oxygen atoms, so I will multiply this by 3. So I will get total 18 electrons in ozone molecule. Now I will divide this by 2. I get 9 bond pairs. Now students, you have to draw the skeletal for this. So as there are 3 oxygen atoms, the skeletal what I can draw is oxygen, oxygen and oxygen. Now I have to arrange 9 bond pairs here. Now students, always remember that whenever you place the bond pairs, you should take care that one bond pair is always placed between the 2 atoms because there will be a covalent bond minimum between the 2 atoms. So how I will arrange the 9 bond pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 I have adjusted here. Now 1 I will direct towards this oxygen. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1 is left, so I will put that 1 on this. Now you have to count the number of electrons on each oxygen. So if I see this, it is completing its 8 electrons. This is also completing its 8 electrons. But if I see the third oxygen, it is completing only 6 electrons. So what you can do is either from this oxygen, you can shift those 1 electron pair towards this, or from this oxygen you can shift 1 pair towards this. So let us see the next structure, what it will be. The next structure will be oxygen, oxygen and oxygen. This is the skeletal. Now here I am not making any change. I will make the change on this oxygen. So this I will keep as it is. Now here I will put those 2 electrons in this way and 2 here. Now this 1 pair I have shifted towards this oxygen, and this original I will keep it as it is. Now let us try how many electrons are there. So this oxygen is having 8 electrons. This oxygen is also having now 8 electrons. And if I see this oxygen is also having 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is the structure for ozone. Now let us replace the dots by the bonds. So how the structure will be, student? This is your oxygen. This is your second oxygen and this is your third oxygen. Now here the shared pair of electron is 1 pair. So there will be a single bond. Here if you see there are 2 shared pair electrons. So there will be a double bond. Those 2 lone pairs like it will be there on this oxygen, and those 3 lone pairs will be on this oxygen, and this will remain on this. So this is the structure of ozone. Let's see the next molecule. The next molecule is carbonate ion, that is CO3 2-. So here we have carbon and oxygen. Carbon electronic configuration is 2 and 4. So the valence electrons are 4. So this is 4 plus. Oxygen atomic number is 8. So electronic configuration will be 2 and 6. So the valence electrons are 6, but there are 3 oxygen atoms. So it will be 6 into 3. And there is a 2 negative charge. So plus 2. So this will come to 4 plus 18 plus 2, that is 24. Now I will divide this by 2. So I will get 12 bond pairs. Now let us draw the skeleton. Here if I try to select the central atom, the electropositive atom is carbon, and so I can draw the structure carbon, oxygen, oxygen and oxygen. This can be the proper skeleton for carbonation. Now let us arrange the 12 bond pairs. As I told you, one should face towards the central atom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. This is how I will arrange. Now let us check. Now if I check this, it is having 8 electrons. This is also having 8 electrons, and this oxygen also having 8 electrons. But if I try for carbon, carbon is having only 6 electrons. So what you will do, student, out of the 3 oxygen, any one bond pair you shift towards the carbon. Now I am shifting this towards the carbon. So what will be the structure now? The structure will be carbon, oxygen. This will remain as it is. There is no change. This oxygen, this will also remain as it is. There is no change. But for this oxygen, I am shifting in this way. So only 2 will be on this oxygen. If I check now, this is 8. This is also 8. This is 8. Now let us try for carbon. So carbon will be this 2 and this 4 and this 2. Now carbon is also completing 8 electrons. So what will be the structure, student? Structure will be carbon. To this end it is bonded to single bonded oxygen. To this end also it is single bonded oxygen, but on one side it is double bonded oxygen. Now let's put the lone pairs. There are 3 lone pairs, 1, 2 and 3. Same on to this oxygen, and here you will have only 2 lone pairs. Now this is the structure with a 2 negative charge. So this is the structure for carbonate. Let's try the next one. You can draw that simultaneously with me for practice. The next molecule is NO2 minus. So let's start. Here the atoms are nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. So its electronic configuration 2 and 5. So I get 5 valence electron from here, plus oxygen is 8. So 2 and 6. So I get 6 electrons from this, but there are 2 oxygen atoms. So it will be multiplied by 2 and a negative charge on this molecule. So it will be plus 1. So this will come to 5 plus 12 plus 1, and that is 18. Now I will divide this by 2. I get 9 bond pairs. Now let us draw the skeleton. Skeleton will be nitrogen, oxygen and oxygen. It will be a linear like structure. Now let us arrange the 9 bond pairs. 1 on this end I will start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 is remaining. I'll put it on the central atom. Now let us check whether they are completing 8. Oxygen is completing 8. Here also oxygen is completing 8. What about nitrogen, student? Nitrogen is completing only 6 electrons. So now it's your choice, from this oxygen or from this oxygen. You can shift one bond pair towards nitrogen. I am shifting this towards nitrogen. So what I will get is oxygen, nitrogen. This will remain as it is, but here I will have 4 electrons, that is 2 bond pairs, then oxygen 1 and 2. Now that is what will be the structure. Let us see if they are satisfying the electrons. This will be 8, this will also be 8, and this is also 8. This one you have to keep as it is. Now if you see this, this will also have 8. Right, students? Now let us see the structure. What will be the structure? The structure will be nitrogen. this end it will be double bond. If you have shifted the pair from this end, you will get double bond on this end and a single bond on this side. So this is the structure. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons here, the other oxygen in this way, and one lone pair on this nitrogen and a negative charge. I hope you have understood how to draw the Lewis structure. If you are interested to know few more molecules, please do write in the comment. Don't forget to share it with your friends, and please do like this video and please subscribe to my channel to get more such videos. Thank you, students.